On July 17, 2022, YouTuber Brad Jigmaster posted a kayak fishing video that quickly became one of the most unsettling clips on his channel. What was supposed to be a quiet solo trip on a remote river turned into something far darker. Brad had been paddling for less than half an hour, enjoying the calm and the isolation, when everything suddenly changed.
Now you see me, I turned around, I'm going a different route. But if you look to the left of the screen, just look at the left of the screen. Did you see it? You see my head? I am fucked up right now in the head. Do you hear me? I'm fucked up. I had to whip out my camera because nobody would believe me. What if my film on her was not recording? I didn't know, you know what I mean? So yeah, what you saw was a man floating in the water. There goes my fishing trip. And that sounds selfish, I know, but I'm fucked up, man. Okay? I'm really fucked up. But anyhow, at this point, get ready to call the popos, and I realize I need to get out of this water and do that before I drop my phone. So I had to dually on back by this guy and get another look at him, which fucked me up some more. You know, I didn't want to hit him with my pedal, so I stopped for a second. That's how close I was. So I was like, fuck, man, I'm tripping balls right now. Y'all don't even know it. I'm running to the water. I mean, I'm running to the land. I'm nervous. Just looking at it kind of fucked me up still. Yep.
While gliding along the shoreline, he noticed something drifting ahead of him. Still, pale, and unmistakably human. A body. The sight froze him in place. After a moment of shock, he turned his kayak around and headed straight for land to call the authorities. To this day, no details have ever been released about who the victim was or how they ended up there. And maybe that uncertainty is what makes the whole moment so haunting. You go out expecting a quiet day on the water, and instead stumble into a nightmare. I can't imagine how anyone would react in that situation, and I hope none of us ever have to. But escaping death isn't that easy, as you'll see in the next video. On September 4th, 2025, a chilling video appeared on YouTube from the creator Lawless Tide. In it, he joins a kayak fishing tournament off the eastern coast of Florida, an area known for unpredictable waters and sudden weather shifts. At the beginning of the video, he even warns viewers that out here, you have to expect the unexpected. A statement that would soon prove painfully true. He arrives just after sunrise, unloading his gear as the wind begins to push harder across the shoreline. The ocean already looks unsettled, the kind of surface seasoned fishermen usually treat with caution. Still, he launches his kayak and heads out, hoping the conditions will calm down once he's offshore.
Instead of launching at the shotgun start, I decided to wait a few minutes and watch a few kayaks go before me to see how the surf was affecting the kayaks to give me a better plan for launching.
You ready?
So Mikey and I decided to launch, and then we had to head over to the bait boat to pick up our baits.
Yep. All right, Tom, Nick. Get in there. Okay. I'll pedal your ass out. Give you a shot. Thanks, buddy. Yep.
And so a day of fishing that I will remember until my last breath had begun. So I had to pull up to the bait boat and get loaded up on my bait, and then we'd start fishing.
Oh, a bunch of
You do 12 goggles?
Yes, sir. Oh, perfect. Thanks, bud.
Take it easy.
All right. You guys have a good one.
So then we started heading out to deeper water to get rigged up and start fishing. The sargassum was horrible, even when you got a mile off the beach, there was still sargassum everywhere, so we were having to use weighted rigs to get our bait down below the sargassum. So for trolling, I've got a spinning and a conventional setup, and they're both on Chaos rods. I want to thank Chaos Rods for supplying me with rods for this tournament. I love them. They work great. So got my bait set, and we started trolling. While I was rigging up my baits, Mikey decided to go in a different direction, so I was flying solo now. It wasn't until I was close to 2 miles out and about 2.5 hours into the tournament that I even got my first bite.
The tournament starts off badly. Hours pass with almost no action. Determined to turn things around, he decides to push farther into the open water, just a little deeper, just a little farther. But that one choice would be the moment everything changed.
All right, guys. Sorry, tournament sucked. The bite was non-existent. We're getting rained out. You can see a big storm about to hit.
So in a span of about 2 minutes, the weather went from this to this. I was a little over 2 miles out when I decided it was time to head in. So by this time, I'd made it maybe a quarter of a mile. This is where everything started to unravel. I hit a wave and my kayak slapped the water, and when it did, the force broke the back right-hand arm of my seat. Right there. Now I'm in big trouble because I cannot sit straight up and balanced in the middle of my kayak. In case you were wondering, I am wearing a life jacket. It's an auto-inflate around my waist, but you can't see it because my shirt's covering it. So right about now is when I'm starting to get a little bit worried. I changed my line of thinking from I need to get back and get these fish weighed to I need to make it back to shore alive. So the seat breaking on the right side was really bad because I had big swells coming from behind me, and then I had cross swells from the wind hitting me on the left-hand side, forcing me to lean really hard to the left to keep the kayak straight. You really get an idea of the wind speed here when you see the spray from the kayak go completely sideways through the air. It's never a good thing when you hear this on the radio. And then it happened. Luckily, I was prepared for this. I've practiced many times flipping the kayak and getting it back upright. So I got my kayak flipped back over, climbed back on top, and had to do an assessment. Those cross swells hitting the kayak while I'm trying to get back on top made it very difficult. I did have most of my gear tethered to the kayak, so I didn't lose a lot. I did have one rod that I forgot to hook the leash back up and I lost it, but I did lose 2 vital things that I didn't notice because of the chaos. I just noticed my fish bag was back behind the kayak. At this point, with the broken seat, I decided it wasn't worth it to try and go back and retrieve the bag. I just wanted to make it safely to shore. And still, over a mile out, I had a long ways to go.
Without warning, a towering wave slams into the side of his kayak, rolling it instantly. His rods, equipment, and camera gear disappear beneath the surface as he's thrown into the freezing, turbulent water. Now it's no longer about the tournament. It's about staying alive long enough to reach land.
You can see that the seas are just getting rougher and rougher, and I'm having a harder time keeping my balance with the broken seat. I'm leaning really far to the left on these swells to keep from flipping again. And then before I know it, another side swell gets me. After having already been through this once, it didn't take me as long to get the kayak flipped back over because I was getting a lot of practice at it. You can see here I'm using the fins to flip it, and I'm using my knees as leverage to get it back over the top against that strong wind. Looking back, it would have been smarter to have gone around to the other side of the kayak and used the wind to my advantage to have it help me flip it. But like they say, hindsight's 20/20. So I got flipped back over, got started pedaling, trying to make it back to shore without flipping again, and had the realization that I had lost my radio. At this point, this is the first time I've been on the water, and I've actually been scared and worried that I wasn't going to make it back to shore. The intensity of the wind and the rain just kept picking up. It was almost getting to the point where I couldn't see my landing point on the beach. The swells kept getting bigger and my stamina was waning. I was exhausted from the constant pedaling and having to flip the kayak. The only thought in my head was, please don't let me flip again. But it was inevitable. And you can see here in slow-mo how hard I was leaning to the left to try and stay upright, but it just didn't help. And I even tried to jump off before the kayak flipped to try and keep it from flipping over, but the wind would catch the kayak and flip it over whether I jumped or not. I had reached the point of pure exhaustion. I was really starting to doubt whether I was going to make it back or not. Now the exhaustion was starting to affect my balance. I was just about to the point that I was going to activate my inflatable life vest. I got back up on the kayak, and then I thought, it's a miracle. There's a boat right there passing in front of me. I knew they wouldn't hear me yell, but I tried flagging them down and waving, but they were trolling, and I think they were caught up in their trolling lines and didn't even see me at all. In my extreme state of exhaustion, I'd forgotten about my air horn that I had. I could have signaled them, but I was so tired I was not thinking clearly. Then at that point, it became clear to me that it was going to be 100% up to me to get back to shore. And for some reason, that realization just gave me a little boost of energy and hope, and I started pedaling like a madman. I could barely see the shore, but I was determined.
By the time he finally crawls back onto shore, he's drenched, exhausted, and visibly rattled. Later, recording from inside his car, he admits he has never felt fear like that on the ocean before. And honestly, it's hard to blame him. When the sea decides to remind you who's in control, there's nothing more terrifying. But this is the reality out there. And that reality becomes even more intense in the next video. DJ was out fishing on the river when he suddenly heard someone screaming in the distance. Instinctively, he reeled in his line and paddled toward the sound. That's when he spotted a young kid stranded in the middle of the river, completely alone.
Are you gonna be able to make it in the shore? You need some help? Okay.
Can you help me with my dad?
Well, your dad's back there, but I'm gonna bring you in the shore, okay? I know. Just calm down. Just calm down.
I gotta get to my dad.
Calm down. Just hold my hand.
My dad.
All right. So, nope, you can't pull right now. Just hold on a second.
I need to get to my dad.
Okay, but I'm gonna bring you over to land, okay? Just calm down. You're on my boat. You don't have to worry about the current taking you out. Just listen to me. What's your name? DJ, okay? So what we're gonna do right now? Can you? I have to figure out a way to get you up and out without bringing all the water in, okay? So I think if you can hold on like that, can you do that for me? Can I get you to shore?
Yeah.
Okay.
I really need it.
Yep, okay. So,
really need it.
and then you'll be able to land on the dock, okay? Can you do that for me?
Yes.
You're strong, right?
Yes.
Okay, all right. So I just need to be strong for a few more seconds. Okay.
I've been screaming it for a long time.
I know, yep.
And he was not listening.
I know.
The current had ripped him away from his dad, sweeping him out into deeper water. The boy later said he yelled as loud as he could, but his dad never responded. Despite the chaos, DJ managed to get close enough for the kid to grab hold of his kayak, and he slowly began guiding him back toward the shoreline.
I just didn't, I thought he was coming to get you, but he didn't come. So I'm gonna make sure that we get you to land, okay? Yep. But just be careful when you hold on like that. Yep. Yeah, I know you did. I heard you screaming, so that's why I came over here.
The kid was exhausted, but still managed to hold the kayak and swim to the dock.
Can you pull yourself up? Can you? Or you need some help?
I don't know. Up and out of the water with the giant.
Yeah, are you still really, really cold?
Yeah, he's colder.
Yeah, okay. Can you make it up? Hold on. Good job. Yeah, hold on. Let me get this off.
Where was he?
I think he got blown away over there. Come on, let's see if we can find somebody to get you a...
Once they reached land, DJ headed straight for the nearest house, asking the homeowner for a towel so the kid could warm up and dry off.
Yeah. Hi, do you have any towels on him? His dad left him stranded out in the middle of the river. And he's,
Follow me, sir.
and yeah, he's saying he's feeling cold. I was just somebody that was fishing, but I want to make sure that he's fine. Then we're going to call 911.
911?
Yeah, we got to make sure you're doing okay so you don't have hypothermia or something like that sitting there.
Don't do 911.
Why? Why don't you want to call 911? Are you scared?
Yes, I don't want to.
It's okay. We just got to get you on and make sure you're getting checked out.
No.
All right.
I don't want 911. Please, no.
Do you still feel really, really cold?
Yeah.
Okay, come on over here, bud.
Yep, so he's got you a towel.
Oh, right there.
Where was he in the...
Yeah, he was in the bay. When I came up fishing, his dad was right next to him,
Yeah?
maybe 30, 40 yards west or east of the ramp there, and the current just swept him all the way out here.
From there, he called 911 to make sure the boy wasn't hypothermic. Moments later, the child's father finally arrived.
Sounds like he was a bit nervous.
Well, he was screaming, and it was like, I looked back to see where you were at, and you were a couple hundred yards away, and then there was somebody else that had a boat and heard him screaming, but then they went past him because the people had told him that dad was in the water over here.
No, I'm very thankful of that.
Me too.
First I say 1,000 and then thank yous.
Yep.
That saved me a bunch of hassle.
Yep.
Because the river takes him a little bit, and I said,
Yeah.
calm down, slowly swim to shore.
Yep.
You got this. We've been in this before.
Yep.
And I tried to get him with the boat, and of course the wind's picking up.
Yep.
So it just poofs right across the river.
Yep.
So I had to try and walk it back. That is super slow.
Yep.
So thank you very much.
Yep.
I
No
would
problem.
chat longer, but I think I'm needed.
Yep.
Once again, thank you. And we might be seeing each other again.
But instead of panicking or showing concern, the dad acted like nothing serious had happened at all. The truth is, the kid was unbelievably lucky DJ heard those screams, because without him, this situation could have ended in a very different way. Luckily, that kid was found just in time. But what happens when you witness something you were never meant to see? Let's see it unfolding in the next video. A man was out on a lake in northern Ontario, piloting his boat and filming the scenery to show his wife later. It was a quiet, peaceful day, nothing unusual at all. But as he turned his boat to avoid the glare of the sun on the water, something unexpected caught his eye.
Hey, Shelly, you wanted to video the lake and see what it was like up here? Hold on, turn around. Lighting's bad. What the hell is that? What the hell did I just see?
Through the tree line, a tall figure moved between the trees. It looked massive, covered in dark hair, and it was clearly walking on two legs. You can hear the confusion in the man's voice as he tries to make sense of what he just saw. Was this a genuine Bigfoot encounter, or something else entirely? What do you think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And also about what you think of this next video. Mark Wilkins, a beloved YouTuber known for his channel Northeast Georgia Kayak Fishing, has long been a figure of serenity and adventure in the online world. For over 6 years, his viewers have joined him on peaceful journeys through rivers and lakes, watching as he captured the beauty of nature and the art of fishing from his kayak. For Mark, fishing wasn't just a hobby. It was an escape from the hustle and bustle of modern life, a way to reconnect with nature and find peace in solitude. But on December 13, 2024, what started as a typical fishing trip turned into a nightmare that would haunt him forever. It was a misty but beautiful morning, with a thin veil of fog hanging over Lake Emery, particularly in the Little Tennessee River area. The air was crisp, the kind of cold that makes every breath feel refreshing, and the water lay still and glassy, reflecting the gray sky above. Mark, ever the adventurer, had invited his longtime friend, John, to join him on the water. The two men loaded their kayaks, secured their fishing gear, and strapped GoPros to their chests, ready to capture every moment of their relaxing day. They had paddled these waters before, and the familiarity of the lake added to the sense of calm. For the first few hours, everything was perfect. They cast their lines, shared stories, and let the current guide them deeper into the winding bends of the river. And that's when they see it.
A human being?
Copy that.
Say again?
Copy. I think we got a dead body here. Yep, we do. A dead body. Oh my God, a dead body. I found a dead body. Body. Oh my God, a dead body. I gotta call the police. It's right there. God, a dead body. Call 911. I don't want to sit here and poke at it. 911. I am fishing on Lake Emery and I have come across a dead body.
We're out on Lake Emery.
I am putting at the boat ramp and I was going down towards the discharge, the water station discharge, and I'm kind of in between the discharge and the boat ramp, heading down towards the dam.
Okay, are you in the water?
Yeah, I'm sitting here looking at it. I mean, it could, I mean, it looks like a dead body. I mean, there's a hand sticking up, there's a rotted face. I don't know if it's some kind of stupid Halloween spooky thing, but I'm not touching it. So.
Okay, what was your name, sir?
My name is Mark Wilkins. It looks like it's been here for him.
5051 or 5005, your phone number?
Yes, sir. John, go up there and look at that and tell me what you think. No, you can see his face. I mean, I thought it was like some kind of yard decoration or something, but I don't know, dude. That looks pretty dead to me.
That looks like a person.
Yeah, like it's been here for a minute. Oh my God, dear Lord, please rest that person's soul. Oh.
That's sad.
I mean, I saw that hand sticking up and I was just like, is that some kind of Halloween, like, spooky yard thing that ended up in here?
Right.
Because it is small.
Yeah, it is.
But I looked at the face, dude. It's definitely a person. Hey, and there's shoes at the boat ramp, dude. There's just a pair of, like, little Crocs, not like a girl-sized Crocs just sitting there at the boat ramp. Weird.
What's the report of a girl missing?
Yeah, it was like a young, it's hard to tell by that face. It was like a young girl, but there's no way that would decay in that fast. I mean, I don't know how long they said she was missing in that little thing, but.
Yeah, this looks like it's been there a minute.
Yeah.
Guys, thank you. I'll call you if I need it.
Okay. All right. Okay. Hey, don't forget to check that boat ramp, dude. Those little pairs of shoes. That's.
We got somebody.
Oh.
We got a deputy going down there now.
That's creepy as hell, dude.
Within minutes, the police arrived and later confirmed what Mark and John feared. It was a young girl. Her life ended far too soon, and the pair of shoes they found further up the riverbank, seemingly belonging to the victim. But who she was, how she ended up there, and what happened to her remained a mystery. The police cordoned off the area, turning the peaceful lake into a crime scene. Mark and John, though shaken, stayed to provide statements. Later, Mark uploaded the video to YouTube. His subscribers flooded the comments with messages of support, their hearts breaking for the girl and praising the men's bravery. In the weeks that followed, Mark found it difficult to return to the water. His once peaceful escape had become a place of nightmares, and his videos took on a different tone. While he continued sharing his adventures, there was always a shadow behind his smile, a weight in his words. For those who watched the video, it served as a stark reminder that nature, as beautiful as it is, can also hide darkness. And for Mark, it became a turning point, a moment that changed him forever, blending his love for the outdoors with a newfound mission to cherish every moment and never take safety for granted. And the same also goes for Matt in this next encounter. This terrifying encounter was captured by nomadic kayak fishing, or more specifically by Matt, a 19-year-old adventurer who lives out of his van, kayaking and fishing his way across New Zealand.
Hey everyone, and welcome to another nomadic fishing adventure. If you're new to the channel, my name is Matt, and I've just pulled up to the northernmost campground in the whole of New Zealand. I've got 3 days of awesome weather forecast ahead of me, so we're going to be fishing, we're going to be camping, we're going to be exploring, and of course eating whatever we catch. As always, there's going to be that search for a giant fish out here. There has never really been a better place to find one. So I'm just going through all of my knots, leaders, hooks, lures, connections, making sure everything's tip-top, and getting ready for a very big day tomorrow. I will see you first thing in the morning.
On February 10th, 2025, Matt set out toward the northern coast of New Zealand, planning a peaceful 3-day camping trip. It seemed like the perfect escape: solitude, nature, and endless waters to explore. He went to bed early that night, hoping to be well rested for the day ahead. At 5 a.m. the next morning, while the sky was still dark, Matt woke up and began preparing his gear. Undeterred by the cold and quiet, he stepped outside and readied his kayak, eager to reach the river that would take him to the open sea.
Yep, here we go. Just tossed the lure up while I was moving to the other ledge. Good kahawai for a live bait. Oh, perfect size bait. Perfect size bait. Oh, big swirl behind me, jeez. Well, there we go, a nice little kahawai live bait.
Soon, he caught his first fish of the day, an exciting start that pushed him to go further and further into the open water. Live bait trailed beneath his kayak as he drifted farther from shore. But then, the water fell eerily still. The bait began to twitch, and that's when it happened.
Don't want to end up in that either. Oh, he's even a touch smaller. Perfect for a live bait. Oh my days, there is a huge school of them underneath me. Wow. Little rascal. It's out of the reef. What the Great white. Great white. Great white shark. Cutting the live bait off. This, I'm out of here. Oh mate, get out of the rudder. Holy shit. Fuck me, there's a huge great white behind me. Fuck me. Fuck, he's following me. Fuck me. Leave me alone. He's still behind me. He's going at my rudder. Holy shit. Is he still here? Fuck. Oh my god. Fuck that. He's still here. He's still behind me. He's just following me. If I get eaten, it's not going to be much fun. He's still right on my tail. He's following my rudder. Please don't attack me, bro. Fuck, how do I get him to leave me alone? He's still right behind me. Can you guys see that fin? Holy shit. Holy shit. Fuck, he's still following me. Is he still there? Yeah, he's still there. Oh my god. Please leave me alone, bro.
Suddenly, a shark appeared, circling his kayak. Matt's heart pounded as he realized the shark wasn't just curious, it was following him. Every paddle forward only seemed to provoke it more. Alone, far from land, Matt tried to stay calm, but it wasn't easy.
Oh, he's coming closer. He's right on my tail. Alright, we'll throw this water bottle. He's turned on the water bottle. Fuck, no he didn't. I thought that would work. Fuck, what can I throw overboard to get his attention? I'm not sure if he's still behind me or not. Oh yeah, he's still back there. He's about 20 meters behind me now. Fuck, he's coming closer. Fuck. I'm sorry for all the swearing, but I'm shitting bricks right now. Far out. When a great white gets to that size, its main food source is marine mammals. And I'm a marine mammal right now. Fuck, I hope he leaves me alone. I've got about 4 kilometers before I can land on a beach. I've got about an hour-long paddle before I can get anywhere on dry land. And he's still behind me, holy shit. I need to get in. Is he still there? I have lost sight of him. I don't like that. I've lost sight of him. Where is he? Completely lost sight of him. He could just be swimming underneath me too. Holy shit. That was one of the scariest things I've ever seen. Tangaroa, if you can hear this, please keep me safe, keep me well, and keep that shark from me. Tangaroa Namahi. Fuck this. I don't know where he's gone, but I gotta turn these cameras off. Oh shit, that was him. Shit. That huge swirl behind me. I hope that front camera picked it up. Oh fuck me. He's still following me. He's got a distance, but he could swim up on me at any moment. That thing was 4.5 meters long. It was longer than a kayak. That was a 1,000-pound shark. And he's still behind me.
For what felt like an eternity, the shark remained locked in on him. But Matt, an experienced fisherman, understood one thing. He had entered their world, their territory. He knew he had to stay composed, to think like the predator in order to survive.
I'm not paddling super fast because I'm trying to keep the paddle strokes nice and quiet so he doesn't feel any sort of aggression towards me. Just keeping a real steady pace, not trying to be too frantic about this. Also trying not to get too close to the rocks because then he'll think that I'm a seal swimming towards the land. So I just need to keep going along the coast and pray that he leaves me alone. Oh shit balls. Well, I'm going to be completely honest with you. I've been off the water for a little over an hour now, and it has taken me a minute to calm down, get the adrenaline down, and just think about what just happened to me. But it has put it into perspective. You know, this is the risk that you take when you are kayak fishing or swimming or sailing or boating in general. You're going into a big animal's domain and you're stepping into their house. So you have to be respectful and you have to understand that that's sort of the risk you take. But I'm very, very grateful to Tangaroa and the Moana in New Zealand for getting me off the water safely.
Through steady movements and sharp instincts, Matt eventually managed to navigate away. And against all odds, he made it back to shore, alive and completely unharmed. It was a close call, a terrifying brush with nature's power. But as Matt later said, when you step into the ocean, you're stepping into the home of giants. You need to respect that. Luckily, he did. And because of that, this shark never attacked. It simply let him go. And we're happy it ended that way, but for some, life did not end well. Have a look at this next video. On June 11th, 2024, a piece of footage hit YouTube that instantly became one of the most frightening fishing clips I've ever come across. The video follows a man named Terry, spending a carefree afternoon in Sydney Harbor, casting lines, laughing with friends, and filming everything on his GoPro. It was supposed to be nothing more than a relaxed day on the water, mixed with a few cliff jumps for fun. But on his very last dive, everything changed.
All right, ready? Shark! Shark!
As soon as he hits the water, you hear his friends shouting in pure panic, "There's a shark." And when Terry slips beneath the surface, the GoPro captures a massive great white circling just feet away from him. It's the kind of moment that freezes your blood. By some miracle, he manages to scramble out and walk away without a scratch. But the footage is still hard to forget, because if that shark had chosen to attack, Terry never would have made it back to shore. That's all for today, folks. If you'd like to see more of this content, click on the video on screen.